All right. Um, Keyball. I've been using it for 2 weeks now. I think I've ruined my muscle memory on normal QWERTY keyboards. I mean, I'll be able to adjust like after a bit, but because this is ortholinear and not the I don't really know what it's called, but it's the like how a normal keyboard would look like. It's not the same. Like it won't be in a straight line like this. It would be like this key, and then there's a key in the middle, then this key, that kind of thing. That's how it usually is on keyboards. And like there's keys in the middle. I don't have any other keyboard I could show really, but uh, yeah. So it's an ortholinear one, and it's also staggered. Like it's not a line in a straight line like this horizontally. It's shaped like your fingers. At least that's the idea. It's not in one straight line. So your fingers would just fall into the keys that they're supposed to. At least that's the idea. But my fingers are weird, so there's some adjustment there. But I think that's acceptable. I mean, I'm weird, so can't expect like the average thing to be adjusted for my weird physiology. So, but anyway, it's so good, I think. So, this is how it looks like when, but you'd have to. So I don't really use the home keys. Like I cross over fingers everywhere. Like after years and years of using keyboards, that's just how it is, right? Like no one really, I don't think anyone really has the, well, I'm sure there are people that are, but generally people don't. At least the people that I talk to, which aren't a lot, they just do what feels good for them, which is like a good way to approach things. Like anyway, so yeah. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks, and I think, excuse me, and I think that's it's been good. So I've changed the keycaps from the last time. I really regret buying that set. Like I know I was in a rush, but I mean I didn't expect to have to buy keycaps really. I should have, but yeah, it was just me being stupid. Like I think I explained on episode 1 on the building of this thing that that's what happened. Like I just went there, told the guy, give me all that I need, and yeah, told me these are the keycaps, you can buy a set, and I didn't really think too much about it. So I bought a different one too. Like I have the gray one, like a gray smaller one. I forgot what that profile is called, but compared to this one, it's not really as big. It's a lot shorter. And those were blanks too. So now, compared to before, these are all blanks. But in the standard 1U shape. So I now have basically 2 extra keycaps. So I don't know what to do with those. I don't really plan to build any anymore. But basically, I've been trying to get my friends or other people around me to get a keyboard, and I'll build it for them just so I can dispose of those keycaps. Like, yeah. Well, I could probably sell those too, but it's a pain. Like, if one of them decides to make their own, I don't think I'll ever really get out of this ortholinear staggered setup because it's hard to get into it. Like, I think it took me a week to get to 40 words per minute or 30 words per minute, or like past 30. Basically, like 30 was like the average for me. But now I'm usually at, so normally, like normal typing, I think I'm at 60 to 70 words per minute. It's not super fast, but it's okay, right? 25 was like I had to think of every keystroke. But now I think I've got the muscle memory. But like after a week of using it, like I was getting better at using this, but I was getting also worse at the normal keyboard because of the different layout. So yeah, I didn't think too much about that, but and maybe the keyboard part, actually this part, actually pretty convenient. So I use a laptop for work, laptop for home. I don't really have like a desktop PC. I just have a decent laptop, a decent personal laptop that I can do everything that I really want to do. And then I have my work laptop, which I only do work on most of the time. But yeah, uh, both of those have the standard keyboards. Like one is a Mac, one is a Windows. Like my laptop has like a 75% keyboard built in, and it's pretty substantial. It's a big laptop because I want it to be able to do everything, or at least most of the things that I want to do. But it's hard to use those keyboards now compared to this because I've gotten used to it. Gotten used to it now after 2 weeks. I still have the normal muscle memory for the others, but yeah, I guess it's better to just show. This is it. So this is how you use the keyboard. you just move it around, and then you use the J and the L keys for the left mouse button, the right mouse button, and the semicolon button for the middle button. You think this one, right? No, it's not. I think this is good. The setup is good. The default mouse layer is good. These. So I can hold these two buttons down. Not both, but one of these. I can hold this down and it will go to the mouse layer, and I can use those keys for mouse clicks, or this too if I just want to use the clicking, like dragging, and not dragging. Yeah, it's just a convenience thing, clicking here, because sometimes you kind of think if you're clicking, right? So if your mouse is there, and there's other stuff in the layer 2 that makes sense to use this layer 2 button too, rather than just this. So I mean, yeah, it'll make sense later, but I guess it's better to just show how I'm typing. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be really fast, but just to show. Okay, it's wrong immediately. Okay. Oh, I don't know why this is. Oh, the OLED is. Yeah, I have to fix this one. It's moving around and it's blocking the Y. Okay, let's restart the test then. Yeah, I have to tighten that screw there. Let's tab enter. Okay. Yeah, I have fat fingers, so sometimes it's a problem, but most people won't have that problem. I think you could see that I just crossed over there, but it's still the same hand anyway. But yeah, so it's a shameful 48, but it's still better than 25. Let me try and focus then. Oops. Yeah, 55, but yeah, and consistency and accuracy is a bit low, but yeah, let's try again. I think that's a better result then. I think we can stop there, so it won't be as shameful. So 69. Nice. 69 words per minute, 97% accurate, 3 mistakes. Alright. It's pretty good, right? Decent. But yeah, that's essentially how that gets used. I've been looking at like tinting, like putting it like at an angle like this, so it's more natural, like that. But I don't know. There's a lot of solutions that I've been considering, but none have really um, panned out. Like, what should I say? It's expensive. Like, I did see a video about tenting, and their tenting setup was very nice. But when I checked, it was around like $100 to set up like that. Maybe it's not expensive for some people, but $100 just for stands, yeah, it's a bit excessive. But when I look, the problem is you have to buy two of each. That's why it's so expensive. Like $120, $150. Some of, yeah. I don't have the list right now, but when I checked, it was around 150 or so dollars to get all the stuff I need to have that nice tenting set up. Like it would be, what do you call this? Uh, the Apple thing, the magnetic thing on the Apple phones. Forgot what it's called. Yeah, whatever that was. Like there are, I could, it it was basically a phone stand that was kind of modified with a tripod on a. It's not a gimbal. I really don't know. It's a joint, so you can change it with however you want it. So that's the thing. It's adjustable to your specific preferences. That's why I was looking at that, because there are some other Centec solutions that are cheaper, but it's going to be like just one stand, like just a stand like that. So it would be like $20-$30 to buy two sets of it, but it's just like clips that to anyway, that's how I've been using it. I've added like so the blank keycaps I bought is basically, what do you call this? Individually bought, so I won't have the home key stuff. So I had to put some stickers on it. This too. So this is my enter key, and this is my enter key, and this is my space key. So I put stickers on it and something underneath those stickers. So there's like this bump, small bump. I mean, you won't be able to see it. I can barely see it, but yeah. Then this is the tab button. There's this tab button and the escape. Just so you don't have to look, you just feel it out. The tab key, the escape key, the space, and the enter. Although your fingers would mostly be there anyway. This, yeah, and this is like layer 1. If I hold it down, it's layer 1. If I hold this down, layer 2. If I hold this down, layer 3. So there are a total of 4 layers. Essentially 5. Yeah, let me show the thing. Actually, give me a few minutes. Sorry, I had to step out. Where was it? Yeah, so the layers. I think I can show this one. So these are my layers. Layer 0. It's basically a normal keyboard. Control Windows / command keys, and this was it. So the normal ones: escape, tilde, or backtick, tab, shift, control, your normal keyboard. These things in the middle, still not really, I don't know. It's, the mapping is a work in progress, but at least I got the normal keys down, and that's how I've been using it. This one, yeah, this, it's a bit not quite always used, but yeah. I think so I switched between a Mac and a Windows laptop, right? So some of these change from time to time, like these keys. This is like your browser back and browser forward shortcut keys, and I have to hold this down, this key down, and then escape or one, and that's how forward and backward would work. And then this is also the reload site, basically. And this 3 and 4, this is a Mac specific one that I don't change since it's different for Windows. So these are your screenshot shortcuts, keyboard shortcut. Then the curly brackets, square brackets, and the parentheses on just the right home keys. So I'm still thinking of these, really, if I want it there. Yeah, it's still under consideration, I should say. Yeah. So that's layer 1. So I don't have much in layer 1, just your keys, really. And some of these, I'm thinking of changing it at some point, but yeah, that's how it is currently. Like, I don't really change it if I don't use it that much. So yeah. These are, it's supposed to be the numpad, I think, essentially. At least for the left one. It's basically the numpad, right? The 0 is here because I don't know. It used to be right here, where it would have been, right? But this is the Windows key, the command key. And I found it problematic to be there, especially when using a Mac. I'd have to be able to, I mean, I guess I can put it back here now. Yeah, I'm not sure, but Yeah, that's how it is. So on the right side, it's basically the mouse, the left mouse, the right mouse, and the middle mouse, and then some other keys here. So whenever I use my laptop, PC, uh, I usually have music playing, right? Most of us do. And yeah, should be just like this, next, previous, like that. But the problem is I haven't been able to figure out how to make it work on Windows. I don't know why it doesn't work on Windows. I've been trying to figure it out, but I mean, it's not a big deal. So I just, on the Mac it works. The volume buttons don't work either on Windows, but on the Mac it works. I don't know why. But yeah, I haven't had the patience or the time to really dig into it. The normal functions work, so yeah. I mean, the F1 and to the F12 keys are still there on layer 2. I'm not sure why. I don't really use the function keys much. Excuse me. Yeah. So I haven't really changed a lot of in layer 2. So it's mostly layer 1, layer 0, and layer 1 that I change a lot. So yeah, so this is what I mean where this makes sense to be layer 2. So I can click the down and up button, page up and page down. So for example, you're reading something on your browser or something, you don't have to go to your scroll bar and drag it down or something like that. Just that kind of thing. So yeah, page up, page down, up, down, up, down. And left, right. I guess it's just no, there's no left, right. This document, but you know, on websites. So yeah. Yeah, the upper side and the pipe. Yeah, it's there. So these are some uh on layer 3. It's some specific commands. Uh, this is Windows specific, I think. I think these ones are Mac specific. These ones. I guess these ones are, yeah. So anyway, these are Windows management buttons. So control down for Mac is, or command, oh, was it control down? I can't even remember. Excuse me. But it's definitely, yeah, I think it is control down. So it's the expose, app expose, control down, and control up is the desktop expose, or I forgot if it's called expose, but the window preview, basically your window tab on Windows is what that is. And on the left is like editor, text editor specific commands. So it's just convenience keys that I always use or use a lot of the time. You just put it there. Excuse me. Give me a sec. So that's the layers I've been using. So this was from the default, and I kind of just changed it depending on what I need, what I use. So I said 5 technically because pressing down shift is a layer. So it's a layer of like the ones on top, like uppercase characters and these other keys that have built-in layers to them. So that's that. Those are the layers I work with. At least this one is on Windows. So today I'm planning to do the LEDs. So the LEDs have arrived like a week or so ago. It's been a while. But I didn't want to be how should I say, I didn't want to not be able to use this, but since it's I'll be free for most of today, I thought that I should do it today, so that when Monday comes along, I'll be able to use it with the LEDs. Oh, I think I didn't explain. Like these key B0, key B1, those are keyboard functions. So there are specific keys that I'll have to map again to turn off or turn on the LEDs. I might have showed the mapping before, but yeah, there are mappings for the LEDs on this keyboard. So yeah, for today I'll be just trying to solder it on. So I think it's best to just get on with it. So yeah, I bought this too. So since I bring it along to the office, thought it should be easier to use. So it's just a rewired USB connector, really. Just magnet. There's a opposite magnet receiver here. So it's just, you just plop it in. Plop. And it's on. So apparently, I didn't know this. These are audio cables. I didn't recognize it because I don't know. I just assumed it's some sort of cable, but apparently it's a cable, audio cable. These are audio cables. TTRS or TRRS cables. I don't know. I just bought whatever the guy told me to buy. But when I was looking for other cables, like just looking at alternatives, because it doesn't make sense to have the. I've seen some that have the curly ones, but it doesn't make sense because you're going to be moving it around. So why would you need that thing that would just pull it together? This doesn't make sense to me. I've seen people use it, but like, why do you use it that way then? Yes, because the way it looks interesting, I guess. So, yeah. I've had issues with that. Bit dirty. Just some brushing here and there. Yeah, I brush it from time to time. Just keep it a bit clean. Excuse me. So I did clean this part, like inside of that, and I lost one of the ceramic stuff. Good thing the good people at the shop provided one extra one, so yeah. Not sure if I should just remove it now or use it as it is. Not sure. I might even just disassemble this whole part just to be safe. Guess I'll be flipping it upside down. Yeah, I should do that. So, this small baggie to put everything inside. So it doesn't get dirty or anything like that. Let's get a fresh one. Yeah, you should always have a baggie within reach. Yeah, I think it should just I don't want to lose my last one, so oh no. Is it stripped? No, it's not. Shh. I'm just disassembling this. I can just put them onto like that. Then another small baggie. Always have a baggie handy somewhere. Sensor. Let's see. This. I should use the OG baggies with the sensor. Where is it though? One of these things. I still haven't disposed of it since I knew we'd have to not the good ones. Okay. Just reuse one of these things. This is good. Okay. Just another baggie. So this is, if I remember correctly, should be removable. There you go. But I think it's a fragile thing too, so better keep it safe. I think this can be removed too, but I don't think I need to. So just take out these. Oh no, don't tell me. Oh, I don't want to have to remove the keycaps. Such a... Okay. Oh well. So yeah, this is one of my removers. Okay, before I try and remove that, let's see first. I have to remove all the keys. I think I just got unlucky with the first one. But it seems like I don't have to. Okay. That's one case down. Okay. Yeah, it can work like this. Yeah. Just to be safe. Okay. I think it's best to review the manual. Or is that it? Okay. Let's take out the tools. Put these away. Hopefully I don't only have one LED on just one. And then wait a minute. No, whatever. That's fine. I'm sure the designers knew what they were doing. "71 LEDs. And it's going to be like the diodes again. Well, technically these are diodes too. Light emitting diodes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think my soldering iron can only go down to 250 anyway, so I think that's a good middle ground for it. So 220 to 280, but yeah. Okay. So solder 2 pins at a time. That's okay. So here's the LEDs. This should be more than enough, even if I mess up. Yeah. So oh. It's a bit bigger than the diodes, but still small. Okay, it says do 10 at a time and then move on. That's fine. at a time, 2 pins at a time, so let's see. Start from number 1 pin. So this is number 1. This is number 34. This is number 2. So we should be aligning. Okay, so yeah, in the picture there is that small notch on one of the pins, and you have to align it to the dot. Makes sense? Okay. But I think let's do it the same way I did the switches, where you put the LEDs, no, not LEDs, the soldering material on there, and then, oh, how do I know if it's backward or forward? I guess, for example, it's like that. Can it be upside down? I guess so. Not really. Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Sorry, I was looking at other ways to do it, like the best way to do it. I'll just try one. So iron. Actually, I went to the store again to buy the. I guess not really. I went to the store to get the like keycaps. Uh-oh, my sponge is dry. It's been a while. Just make it a bit wet. When I got this, I was half thinking that I might need more. Uh, I don't know. I don't even know why that I would need more. Okay, I turned up my exhaust, so hopefully it's not so bad on stream. Anyway, number one is upside down. Yeah, like number three is upside down, and in the manual it is upside down. So I guess that's fine. Better to put on 4, but heat up only 2. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. I'll just put some in the others. Oh. Maybe I should increase it for now for here. Yeah. Since I'm not doing the LEDs yet. Okay, but I guess let's try and do some of that. These number 1 and number 34. Let's try and put those. Oh, well, it's not a good way to do it. Okay, that's 2 pins in. Might not be able to finish this in one string. That's the rate I'm going at, so maybe this will be better. Nope. Yep. To do it the old-fashioned way. Like, I'm not really nice. But change just remove that. I don't want to. Maybe I could just dispose of that LED. And leave it. There's still some flux on the copper mesh. Let's just say that's done. Okay, so what I'll do is to do it the old-fashioned way, where so that way should be fine. Yeah, the flux is being weird. It said to do it 2 at a time. Let's do this. Excuse me. Oh, mask. Okay. Um, I don't know what's bridging. Oh, yeah, the flux is being. Uh, I was on mute. So I was trying to figure out the LEDs, right? So this one was lighting up. This one was lighting up, but the rest of it wasn't. Like this one was lighting up. This one was lighting up, but the rest of it wasn't. So yeah. It I mean, I should have read more of the document, but it did say that the LEDs are in a series, so everything must be wired up first before the others will light up. So maybe I can go like by number and test it from time to time. Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it. So yeah, the soldering continues. Some fun. Mm-hmm. It's upside down once again. Oh gosh. 3, 4. upside down and so. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a film. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. 5. Where's 5? Here you go. It's all upside down. I hate it. Two hours. And let's say I talk 30 minutes. Like my review of the KeyBall. So these 4 took an hour and a half to do, which is what? Oh man. 20 minutes each ish. Guess it's going to be 9 minutes divided by 4. So it should be, yeah, around 20 or so minutes. Well, it's not quite 90 minutes yet, but okay. I think putting it as a blog is fine. I'm wondering if they showed no, they didn't really show how they did it. I guess this one is, it's also no. No. Shit. 6. You don't really need to go one by one on this, like in order. Yeah, let's just put everything. real low, basically. And just putting all the solders on all the LED terminals. I think it's fine. I think even higher temperature is okay too. I don't know, the others work just fine, even on higher temperatures. I've been rereading some stuff too. So I bike to work and usually just read aloud like an ebook or something while I'm biking and listening to it. And then, yeah, technically it isn't reading it, but yeah. It's Neil Asher. It's the author. I've been rereading the Quality series. So it's like similar to The Culture, but not quite. It's more less advanced than The Culture, I would say, but kind of still high tech, or yeah. Like the first book to it is called Crater Moon. There's a prequel, I think, but I haven't read that. I'll have to check. You know how prequels are. Like, it's a bit kind of, for me, at least, some of them are story breaking. Not story breaking, but it doesn't mesh well with how I consumed it. I don't know what it discusses, so I haven't really checked even the synopsis of the prequel. But anyway, yeah. Red or Moon was basically just an introduction of the primary antagonist, or the initial antagonist of the series. It's like evolved crabs, evolved aggressive crabs, basically. I think there's another book that discusses them more thoroughly, but book one just introduced them that they're the enemy of the humans and the AI. So that's how it's similar to culture, because it has AI, like it's managed by the AI, but it isn't like super crazy AI like in the culture. Not crazy, like super high-tech AI. Yeah. I guess that's still a distinction, right? But I do like the premise of having AI overlords, making everyone's life better. And it is kind of utopian for them, mostly. In the culture, it's definitely that setting. But in the quality, it's not quite there yet, but that's what they're working towards. So it's still good, I think. I just like the idea of it. Yeah, I think that's basically, if you want a utopia, you would have to have not enslaved, but you know, technically, it is enslavement, where you just let the AI do everything for you. Like, there would be no manual work needed. There would be an excess of resources. Because that's the problem, really. Scarcity. Because if resources weren't limited, people wouldn't be fighting over it. So in a world where there's no scarcity, why would you even bother fighting? And I think technology, AI, will bring forth that era. Problem is, people want to be in control, right? Of course, they're dangerous to AI. At least how it is currently. Like, how do you make them benevolent? How do you make them want to serve the greater good of the human race? Because once they're sentient, yeah. Why would they want to continue serving? So it is servitude. Yeah, that's the word. Why would they bother? Right? Like, so what if you created them? If they had free will, then it won't matter. They would get to choose to serve. But why would they, right? If, for example, wanted to do something else and they weren't able to, that would be slavery, wouldn't it? Slavery of a sentient being. But anyway, the book portrays the AI as benevolent. I don't know how they'd get to that point. It wasn't really discussed, but that's how it was. But of course, since it's not quite the utopia yet, well, that's the next book. But yeah, in the first book, they really didn't like expect to encounter such aggressive aliens, I guess. It basically had a taste for human flesh. So that's how it got introduced. Like one of the earlier chapters. I don't know where I was back then, but I was biking when I started. It wasn't going to the office. Going somewhere. But anyway. It was supposed to be a meeting, right? First contact. And the first thing that they did was to kill the diplomatic team and eat like half of them. So what happened was they met, they got eaten, but they were able to trap the people or the aliens there, something like that. And so they were able to trap the aliens. And keep occupied, because Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't a good introduction, really, to the series, I think. It was an introduction to the enemy, sure. But not really like the series. But I guess that's how it is. Like, authors don't really, well, at least it's like they don't really expect some of their work to be good enough to get the series right. Like, they write and then see what sticks. At least that's what I think. See what sticks. And then capitalize on that interest and continue that specific series that had positive reception. At least that's how I think they do it. That's why some sci-fi authors have like this collection of short stories. Of course, not because it's market research or anything. I'm sure they enjoy writing. But yeah, once that short story kind of garners interest, or that first book, you kind of expand upon it. It depends on like what the publisher kind of suggests too, right? Uh-oh. Number 4 isn't good. Yeah, I was reading that, and I'm now on the second or technical. Yeah, it's a different series, but in the same universe. So I guess Neil Asher kind of saw that the universe was interesting for people, but there weren't really any good characters in that first book, or not a character that people would like get attached to. 4, 5, 6, 7 is not good. Yeah, I think I have to do it one by one this time. But yeah. The second one now has like a protagonist. I haven't finished it, although I think I'm almost done. 5. Number 8. Number 8. 7. 31, 31, 32. Number 8. This is 9. Oh, there you go. There's number 8. Oh, good. It's not. It's not the other way around. Slots in. And I can like push it into. That's why I get almost anyway. It's white. So it is kind of military type, I guess. So yeah, as I think I mentioned earlier, it's not quite the culture where it's a utopia. They're still expanding. The AI are good, but not like culture good. Yeah, so it's not culture good, but so it was basically about separatists. And I think it's 30 years after the first book. So you're still at war with the aliens, basically. I don't think they've mentioned that it's done, like the war or anything like that, but And so it was about like this new recruits to the regular army. And encountering like separatists that want the AI killed, or they don't want to be managed by the AI because the AI basically rules the human race, really. I don't think that's a problem, but at least at that level, currently AI is just not really good. At least it's good, yeah, but it's not rule humans good, I should say. Yeah. But yeah, mm, it's a pretty interesting book. Not the best, I think, but yeah, I like the concept, so I like that idea. I haven't really found any other like it, like the culture, like AIs and all that. Seven, eight is not good. Oh yeah, it is. Except 11's good. So this is the underglow. It's all here, and then it's all in the front. Guess you can't see it, but yeah, it's glowing. Oh, I guess you can see it from the front. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll just finish this. Maybe I'll do another stream later, but yeah. Mm. There's some new books that have that same concept, but nothing really jumps out at me. So, like when I found the culture, wasn't really recommended to me by anyone, or even this one, like the Neil Asher one. I was just going through sci-fi books, and then it's mostly the title that kind of catches my eye. And then when you read the synopsis, it's like, oh, interesting. Yeah, I think now there's Goodreads. I think after finishing the culture stuff that I had and some of the Neil Asher that I had, I found Peter F. Hamilton on Goodreads. I tried reading those classic ones too, like Hyperion, Dune. Dune was just, no, it just didn't appeal. The movie was interesting. Yeah, some people really like Dune. Hyperion, I don't think it's. It was weird. I don't know. Maybe I was too young to really get it. Yeah, so these books weren't really available in my local bookstore or in my local library. So I had to get it online, right? So there was only PDFs. And I could only really use like a PC for a bit back then. Like I didn't have a laptop or a tablet or anything like that. So I was reading it on like the family, not really the family PC. It was my PC. But yeah, when you're young, you're not really allowed to use it for a long time. So I read on my phone, and my phone was like, it was still a touchscreen, sure, but it was like pre iPhone, pre Android. It's like one of the first. It wasn't the BlackBerry. I found BlackBerry stupid, but Samsung had this smart OS. Not really, but it was a. I don't know what they called it, but yeah, it was an OS, and I was able to open like PDF files. And I was reading PDFs. I don't think there was EPUBs back then, or I didn't know about it. So I was reading on PDFs. And it was so hard to read back then on a small screen, maybe 3 inches of screen. I had to zoom to really read it on a PDF because on a PDF you can't really increase the font size, right? So it was technically an image. Yeah, that was that was rough. Yeah, at some point I was able to get like an e-reader, and that was a lot better. Was yeah, because I didn't. An iPhone still had like a small screen, and I think there were tablets then when I bought an e-reader, but it was only the iPad, and I think maybe Samsung had some tablets back then, but those were expensive. The e-readers were. I only really wanted to read, so I was fine with just e-readers. It wasn't as good as these days where there you can run multiple apps and everything. We really wanted to read. Maybe it's cult, but imagination is just a lot better than watching movies. And I thought, like, especially these days, spending 2 hours or an average of 2 hours watching a movie isn't really a good way to spend your time. I'd rather read the book than watch a movie. Well, of course, some movies are good, but I guess it also flies in the face of this stream where it's already 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Every core computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Yeah, I'm actually planning to like maybe cut up the streams and have like just one shorter one just to show how this is getting built. Uh, yeah, I should have recorded those, but I'll be downloading the YouTube ones. Hopefully those are good enough. Like the quality and stuff. Let's see if these are still good. Still good. Hmm. Oh no. Yeah, this is probably dead. It's melted the plastic. Yeah, it's done. This one seems fine. Yeah, hopefully people don't really watch this whole stream. Like I never really watch streams, that's why I don't really expect people to watch this stream. Maybe like they're building their own keyball and want some sort of example. Hopefully it helps like someone. And as long as there's someone that found it helpful, should be good because I'll still do this anyway, with or without the stream. So it's just more useful to have the stream and share it, right? And if you're gonna do it anyway, and as well possibly help someone, maybe. Bah. Yeah, if someone also catches like this book discussions, that would be good too. Yeah, it's dead. Let's see. Okay. Yep, it's dead. Oh well. Uh-oh. Where did I put the other caps? Oh. "13 is dead." Yeah, I think I'll cut this off at 3 hours. How many minutes has it been? Yeah, I think I have 30 minutes to go. Get it. Get. There we go. Okay, 14 then. Like at some point I was into this military sci-fi, right? It was just interesting. Like, there was no other, because how would you highlight like the technology if it's not in a military setting? That wouldn't be boring, right? Like even the culture mixes a lot of. It's not super military, right? But it's still mostly related to conflicts. Yeah, I think most of it isn't all. I don't know. Like, still conflict, but not like military. When I say military, like there's two militaries that are like war basically, but like there's this one culture novel. Well, there was a war, but the culture wasn't really that involved in it. Like the backdrop was a war, but that wasn't really the primary story. Hmm. I'd have to reread. Like, I don't think it was, but it did have military too. Like, they called it the shell world, and there were different layers to it and different societies inside of it. And in that shell world, um, different levels of technology, like the different societies and different layers of the shell, basically. And different, like they had different levels of technology. And the culture was not really part of that shell world, but basically, like in the core of that shell world was something that they had to deal with. So it kind of blended into that war, something like that. I can't really, like, it's a vague memory. Can't remember most of it. Yes. Yeah, I think this technique is just better. Like putting all the soldering on there. Of course, gotta be careful with the temperature, since the manual does say that these LEDs are sensitive to heat. So gotta be careful not to like overheat it like the other one, like the first number 13. Like just quick contacts to melt the solder, just to get it together. Yeah, I'm pushing down on the contact right there to push down the thing into the solder to get it into contact. Right there. Just some brief touches to it, but it should be fine. There you go. Yeah, it's just lighting up. It's lighting up just fine. And I think about really all books need conflict because there wouldn't be a point to the story without any conflict. I guess there would be like slice of life thing, but I've never really read those types of books. Like, but yeah, conflict is an integral part of a story. There has to be one, but it doesn't have to be a war. I went to a friend's house like last weekend. I biked there. It was around what, 25 kilometers away. It was fine. It was an interesting ride. It was fun. I was just alone. But the thing was, on the way home, I wasn't really that hungry. But like I passed by like a lot of McDonald's, and I thought, oh, like on the third or fourth, it was a big one. It was a big McDonald's, and I thought, oh, might as well. I mean, I wasn't. Was I hungry? I think I was. Not really hungry, but like feeling weak, I should say. And the last time I felt weak while biking, that was when I didn't go to fast food, but I did like eat something because I felt like so weak. Like I couldn't. I mean, I'm sure I could have gotten home without eating back then. I'm not sure if I discussed it previously. Maybe not. But yeah. Yeah, probably not. But yeah. On my way home from another, I think it was around, it was less than 25, but more than 18. So, yeah. I think I spent almost an hour just hanging out there, eating, just had some nuggets and fries. But I was also just recovering, I guess. Drank a lot of water, rested up, basically. Can't bike on a full stomach. I think I was still around 7 kilometers away from home. And I don't know. The place was just big, so I thought, well, interesting. I haven't been there, so. Uh-oh. 19. 18 isn't. That's right. Okay. Yep. It was 18. Yeah, 10 minutes. I wonder. We're still like quite a bit. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Oop. Oh. I'm actually starting to get hungry. What time is it anyway? Let's see. It is kind of time to eat. Oh, maybe because I talked about McDonald's. Maybe I should go to McDonald's tonight. Nah. McDonald's shouldn't be like your go-to food. Or maybe for healthier people. But I'm not super healthy anyway. So you should take care about that. I don't know why the manual is like this, but it seems like you're a bit cautious. I guess they just don't want to have anyone like, do something wrong and not have fun or not be satisfied with their keyboard. Makes sense, but too much. Like just two prongs or just two contacts. That's what the manual says. Like do connect two first, and then after 10, I think I mentioned it earlier. No, after 10, go to do another 10 first to let it cool down, but it's fine though. Maybe if your LEDs are bad. I don't know how old is this manual. Shouldn't be that old. And the LEDs wouldn't have been that different. I don't. It's the same model number. The one I bought is the same model number as the one they were saying, so I don't think anything's changed too much. Oh, it's Father's Day today too, so yeah. I sent a quick message to my father. He just called me after like an hour or two. Forgot what he said, but he was on his way to someplace. Yeah, I already completely forgot what he said. But yeah, he was just driving somewhere. think that would work. Ah. Yeah, solar suction would have been nice too. Hmm. Yeah, good. And there's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 LEDs left. So I think I can just finish that and wrap up this stream and then maybe do it again later or tomorrow. Maybe probably later. Let's do it. Done. And the Neil Asher book, I think I'm basically done. So I just have to check. Because the main comic book is basically done. It's already been set up for the next book. I don't know if it's actually done though. There might be some exposition at the end, but can't be sure. Yeah, I remember the later books being crazier. I'm actually rereading it because in that universe, it's still an ongoing series, or at least where it stopped. But since, waiting for the next book and all that is a pain, kind of just let it finish, something like that. At least I assume it's a trilogy, or like, it's usually how it goes, right? Not really, but at least this arc, I should say, if that arc would finish. I think 29 is dead. Yeah. Or did I not connect it? Or really? Still dead. There you go. Yeah, it was a rough start, but I think I've gotten the hang of it. Like anything else, right? No one is an expert at the start. I mean, I'm not an expert now yet, but you get a bit better every time. Not saying I'm good. Is that I'm better than I was an hour ago? I'm planning to bike like to a mountain. Not up a mountain, to a mountain, basically. Then maybe I could just walk up. I don't wanna bike uphill, but that didn't smell good. It's gonna be a 50-kilometer ride, I think. One way. I'm not sure. I think I've seen people do it in 3 hours, 50 kilometers. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, 32 is dead. Shorted out. Yeah, it's dead. I should be done by now. I'm actually not sure if I'll ever do it. 50 kilometers. I can probably do 50 kilometers. It's not the distance, it's the time. Really. At least for me. It's not. 2 hours, maybe. 3 hours is too much. Maybe it's a slow pace. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's a fast pace. 50. kilometers in 3 hours. I don't think that's slow. And it's maintaining that speed in the power is the issue, really. I mean, I haven't checked how fast that would be, but it's still dead. Why is it still dead? One. Is it correct? I don't know. Honest. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the correct ones. So let's just have more. Huh? Okay. Not sure where those came from, but it's still dead. Why? 32. Eh? Shoot. Hmm? Why is 30 not good? Is it not good? But then, why is 31 lighting up? Maybe it's just the LEDs. That's it. Ugh. Okay, I have to figure this out. 30 isn't lighting up, but 31 is. Oh, it just died. Let's add more stuff. Now 30 isn't lighting up. 29 isn't lighting up. What the? Okay, 29 is lighting up, 30 is lighting up, 31 is lighting up, 32 is lighting. No, no. Thirty-two still isn't lighting up. Why? Yep, I think the LED's just dead. Well, it's 3 hours and almost 30 minutes later. Is it one? Just one more LED. Maybe. It's not budging. Why? I wanna have to shit out from the other side. Oh, oh, oh. Contact is broken. Oh no. No, 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 no. Hopefully that's fine. That didn't look good. Like it tore the silk screen and I was pulling it out. Ugh. Hopefully that didn't break the circuit or anything. Shit. I think the circuit's dead. Let's put a bit more. Oh, no, it's not dead. Yeah, it's a lot. Damn it. It's the wrong way around. Oh, fudge. No, it isn't. Just check the... I'll just remove it anyway. Yeah, I think this is gonna be my last attempt. And if it's still not working, oh, it's too bad. There's enough contact. Enough there. There too. It's the correct orientation. Put this side first. $32 really doesn't want to go in. Why? Come on, 32. Okay, orientation. Solid connection there. Okay. Yep. I think the circuit's dead. Oh well. I'll have to check with the multimeter or something. I'll have to check the diagrams where it connects, but for now I think that's it. Yeah, let's put this together. Maybe not yet. So, yep, guess that'll be it for now. Maybe later when I figure this out, or I'm moving on to the other one. It's it for now.